Before Islam arrived, one king nearly changed the destiny of all Spain forever. He ruled a fractured land, torn by blood, belief, and centuries of tribal hatred. His name was Reccared, a young king with an impossible dream: to unite Hispania. What if one decision, just one, could have changed the next 1,000 years of Europe? Why did a powerful kingdom, united by blood, collapse so quickly after his death? Reccared faced betrayal, rebellion, and war, just for choosing a different kind of truth. He abandoned Gothic tradition, defied his ancestors, and gambled his throne on faith. The Third Council of Toledo would either crown him a visionary or destroy him. With one speech, he would abandon Arianism and claim Catholic unity for his people. But could religion alone hold together a crumbling empire surrounded by enemies? Reccared was born heir to a throne fractured by religious divides and ancient grudges. Visigoths followed Arian beliefs, while their Roman subjects embraced Catholic Christianity, fueling tensions. From childhood, Reccared sensed his kingdom's fragility, split by faith, loyalty, and mistrust. Upon ascending the throne, he faced whispers of doubt from both allies and rivals alike. Determined to unite his kingdom, Reccared envisioned bridging centuries of hatred through shared beliefs. Secretly meeting with Catholic bishops, Reccared prepared an unprecedented and risky spiritual revolution. In 589 AD, the kingdom anxiously awaited his decision at the pivotal Third Council of Toledo. Standing boldly, Reccared declared his renunciation of Arianism, embracing the Catholic faith openly. His words echoed across the hall, shock transforming into a stunned silence among his nobles. Reccared had taken a perilous leap, risking civil war for the dream of lasting unity. Instantly, rebellions ignited. Powerful Gothic nobles felt betrayed, their traditions publicly discarded. Yet Reccared held firm, swiftly mobilizing loyal forces to quell rising threats and restore peace. Battle after battle, rebellion after rebellion, Reccared's resolve was tested, but never broken. Gradually, order returned, and the majority began seeing wisdom in his vision of unity. His reforms sparked cultural renewal as monasteries expanded and churches flourished across Visigothic Hispania. For the first time, Goth and Roman prayed side by side, unified by shared religious rites. Schools and scholars benefited, fueling a cultural renaissance and strengthening the kingdom's shared identity. Yet beneath the success lingered a quiet uncertainty. Old hatreds die slowly, lurking just beneath the surface. Reccared remained vigilant, knowing unity was fragile, needing constant vigilance and wise governance. As his reign matured, many hoped peace would outlast Reccared himself, securing the kingdom's future stability. Under Reccared's rule, the kingdom began thriving. Communities once divided found shared purpose. Despite peace, some nobles secretly opposed his reforms, plotting quietly in darkened halls. Reccared remained cautious, aware that unity was still a fragile concept, easily shattered again. Suddenly, an uprising erupted. Rebellious Gothic nobles challenged Reccared openly, testing his strength. Swiftly and decisively, Reccared's loyal army responded, battling fiercely to suppress internal threats. Victory came at a heavy cost. Soldiers' lives lost, trust strained, yet his kingdom endured. Through these struggles, the kingdom strengthened, solidifying unity behind Reccared's vision of shared faith. Catholicism flourished, transforming Gothic churches and Roman basilicas into symbols of unity and peace. The land prospered culturally and spiritually, witnessing growth in literature, education, and religious harmony. Yet beneath surface prosperity, old tensions lingered. hinting peace might not survive beyond Reccared's life. Aware of his mortality, Reccared groomed successors, hoping to sustain unity far beyond his reign. He founded monasteries and schools, ensuring that education reinforced his unified vision for generations. Meanwhile, beyond Hispania's borders, distant empires grew restless, eyeing the kingdom's newfound stability. Reccared remained diplomatic, carefully balancing power, aware external threats could unravel his hard-won peace. Internally, Reccared reconciled nobles by redistributing lands fairly, minimizing resentment and securing loyalty. His wise governance inspired a new sense of Visigothic pride, blending Gothic strength with Roman sophistication. Public works projects thrived. Roads, bridges, and churches rose, reflecting prosperity and stability throughout Hispania. Yet age and stress weighed heavily on Reccared. The burdens of leadership slowly took their toll. Rumors of the king's declining health spread, casting a shadow of uncertainty over his United Kingdom's future. Citizens prayed, fearful yet hopeful, wondering if peace could survive the loss of their visionary leader. As Reccared's health weakened, his court anxiously prepared for the inevitable transition of power. Ambitious nobles waited in the shadows, sensing opportunities in the king's declining strength. To ensure lasting stability, Reccared meticulously organized councils, aiming to preserve his unity project. Despite careful planning, tensions simmered just beneath the peaceful surface, threatening future stability. Finally, in 601 AD, after years of visionary leadership, King Reccared passed away peacefully. His death shook the kingdom profoundly. Grief mingled with anxiety over what would follow next. His successor, Liuva II, struggled immediately, lacking Reccared's authority and diplomatic finesse. Quickly, cracks reappeared in the kingdom's unity, highlighting the fragility of Reccared's legacy. Internal rivalries flared anew, with nobles vying aggressively for influence in the weakened court. Despite efforts to maintain stability, Liuva's reign descended rapidly into political chaos and conflict. Within a decade, unity unraveled. Hispania's noble families openly contested control of the kingdom. While internal struggles consumed Visigothic attention, external threats steadily mounted on distant horizons. To the south, a new powerful force arose, Islamic armies rapidly expanding across North Africa. These warriors carried a fervent belief and determination, eyeing Hispania's riches and divided state eagerly. In 711 AD, just over a century after Reccared's death, Tariq ibn Ziyad led the decisive invasion force. With remarkable speed, Islamic forces crossed the Strait of Gibraltar, landing boldly on Iberian shores. Caught off guard and fragmented, Visigothic armies scrambled ineffectively, hastily mobilizing in panic. The critical Battle of Guadalete saw Visigothic forces decisively crushed, their kingdom's fate quickly sealed. Within mere years, the once powerful Visigothic kingdom completely collapsed under rapid Islamic conquest. Reccared's dream of unity, fragile from inception, dissolved dramatically amidst warfare, betrayal, and chaos. Cities fell swiftly, former Visigothic strongholds surrendering or taken by siege, dramatically reshaping Hispania. In this sweeping transformation, new culture flourished as Al-Andalus emerged, blending Islamic and Iberian traditions. Meanwhile, remnants of Visigothic nobility fled northward, eventually laying foundations for future Spanish kingdoms. Ironically, Reccared's efforts at unity had partly inspired resistance, shaping future Christian identity and determination. Centuries later, during the Reconquista, memories of Visigothic unity would inspire renewed quests for Iberian reunification. Reccared himself became largely forgotten, overshadowed by conquest, yet his vision subtly influenced future generations. Historians debate whether his legacy represents visionary success or an ambitious failure lost to geopolitical circumstance. Regardless, his reign marked a crucial turning point, leaving deep spiritual and cultural marks across Spain's history. In his bold gamble, Reccared exemplified the enduring struggle leaders face, uniting a fragmented nation against odds. His life reminds us even powerful kings can't control fate, but their choices resonate through centuries. In the calm after chaos, one thing remains true: unity never comes easy. Reccared gave up safety, tradition, and power, all for the idea of one people. His vision echoed in scrolls, sermons, and the silent prayers of his people. The faith he chose still stands. The peace he dreamed, still unfinished. What would you do if your beliefs could tear your country apart or save it? History lives not in stone, but in those who choose to remember its lessons. Reccared was forgotten by many, but his courage still whispers through the centuries. If this story moved you, subscribe to uncover more lost legends of power and faith. This was Hidden Thrones, where the past isn't dead, it's waiting to be rediscovered.